Hey y'all, welcome back. It is me, BrittReacts, and today we're going to react via a kind suggestion. This was sent over to me. And when I pulled it up and just saw like the thumbnail of the channel, I was like, I'm in. This is from a brand new channel called Barely Evolved. This is the only video on the channel, and this video went viral. It's got 2 million views. It's called The Worst Time in History to Be Born as a Human. Let's see why. I just have so many questions, guys. I have so many.
This is you.
No, it's not.
There's your dad, his dad,
No.
and his.
Okay.
Keep going. Soon you'll fly past powdered wigs, chain
You pause, nerd. You pause, nerd.
mail, mammoths, and eventually stumble upon a guy squatting in the dirt, chewing on a beetle, and trying not to die before sundown. That guy? That's your ancestor. He has no name, no shoes, and no idea that you, a distant descendant with a snack addiction and a mild caffeine dependency,
A candy
even
addiction.
exist. But here's the thing. If that guy, or any one of the thousands of people in your ancestral chain, had tripped at the wrong moment,
Oh, I wonder what killed.
gotten eaten by something toothy,
Hell no!
or just
To the
failed to
no,
reproduce,
no.
you wouldn't be here. You exist because 1,000 people before you didn't die when they should have.
What?
You're not lucky. You're the byproduct of violent coincidence and stubborn biology.
Violent coincidence and stubborn biology. It's definitely a way to look at it. His delivery is reminiscent of casual geographics. It's funny, but it does absolutely make you take a long pause of a thought. The fact that, like, that's absolutely true. If just one person along that long line didn't survive long enough to create the next person that has an attachment to me, whoa, there'd be no me, you guys. What would you do without me?
You're not lucky. You're the byproduct of violent coincidence and stubborn biology. Daddy! So let's take a look at how close
What
you
is this
came
we're looking at?
over and over again to never being born at all. We're going to rank 5 of the deadliest periods in human history, from bad but survivable to you might as well start writing your will at birth. Let's get right into it. Number 5, Ice Age. Around 20,000 years ago, during the last glacial maximum, Earth wasn't exactly cozy. Massive ice sheets, up to 2 miles thick, smothered huge chunks of North America, Europe, and Asia. Average global temperatures dropped by about 10 degrees Fahrenheit, 6 degrees Celsius, turning most of the planet into a frozen wasteland where food was a distant rumor.
Obviously, I've heard of the Ice Age. Obviously, I've seen the animated film. But thinking about ice that is 2 miles thick, I live in Buffalo and I want to cry thinking about that. It's almost June and we're still wearing coats here, okay? And I want to cry at the thought of ice 2 miles long. This animation is killing me. Like, he's got no legs, he's all abs, and then there's greenery covering his manlyhood.
Planet into a frozen wasteland where food was a distant rumor.
A distant rumor.
If you were alive back then, your daily routine involved not dying of hypothermia, hunting woolly mammoths the size of school buses, and occasionally running away from creatures like the cave lion, Panthera spelaea, one of the largest wild cats in history.
Look at that
Your
graphic.
house? Probably a mammoth bone hut, or a cave shared
I
with
wouldn't
40
survive
of your
at all.
least favorite
0%
relatives.
chance.
Your clothing? Animal hides stitched together with bone needles. Want dinner? Good luck. You're armed with a sharpened stick, and your target weighs 6 tons and is actively trying to kill you. And if starvation didn't get you, a simple infected cut probably would. There were no antibiotics, no vaccines, and no emergency rooms, just a lot of home remedies involving chewing random plants and hoping for the best. Despite all this, Homo sapiens adapted, inventing tools, mastering fire, and even creating early art like the cave paintings at Lascaux. Number 4, the dawn of agriculture. somewhere around 10,000 years ago, humans had a brilliant idea.
Let's build something.
Bro,
What's wrong, bro?
I can't chase one more mammoth. My legs hurt.
Bro, you don't even have legs.
Bro.
Come on, man. We're only
you.
400 miles away
if-
from breakfast.
Hear me out. We make food come to us.
How?
We stay in one place. Grow stuff. Build. I don't know.
It's another great moment. It's like, who did decide that we should just plant ourselves and create a town, a city, a village, if you will? Like, who? There was one man. What was his name? Did they not have names then either? These animations are just top tier. I see why this went viral, because it's got the perfect storm of entertainment, ridiculousness, and education. It's literally the perfect storm. It is literally what the internet is all about. This kind of stuff right here.
Ace. Grow stuff. Build. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Welcome to the dawn of agriculture, also known as the moment when humanity accidentally made life way harder. Early farmers swapped the nomadic, hunting lifestyle for settling down in permanent villages, planting crops like wheat, barley, and lentils. Sounds smart,
But how did
right?
they plant them? Where'd they
Well,
get the seeds
it
from?
was, except for the part where it unleashed a buffet of new problems. Living close together meant diseases could now spread like wildfire. Your diet? Way worse. Less protein, more vitamin deficiencies, and your teeth basically rotted out of your face. And don't even get me started on crop failure. One bad drought, one swarm of locusts, one random
Locusts.
flood, and your
Those are
entire village
grasshoppers.
starved to death while glaring at the sky. Archaeologists have even found ancient
F.
skeletons showing signs of malnutrition, anemia, and horrifying dental disasters.
How can you tell someone's malnutrition, nutritious? Let me start over. How can you tell someone's been malnourished if they're just a pile of bones? These are the things that, like, this is why they're experts in their fields, because how? It's a pile of bones. He ain't had nothing to eat in 10,000 years. Of course he's malnourished, guys. What are we talking about here? This is wild. I'm going to be thinking about this for the rest of the day, and then I'm going to lay down at night and I'm going to be thinking about it again, because it's opening up the intrusive thoughts of 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 intrusive thoughts.
Showing signs of malnutrition, anemia, and horrifying dental disasters. Number 3, the Mongol invasions.
What is
If you were
this?
alive in the 13th century and saw a
Okay.
cloud of dust on the horizon, you had about 3 minutes to panic before your city got turned into a parking lot.
No.
Led by Genghis Khan, a man who treated mercy like a myth, the Mongols carved out the largest land empire in human history,
Okay.
stretching from China to Eastern Europe.
What?
Their strategy? Show up fast, hit hard, and leave absolutely nothing standing. Entire cities were wiped off the map, populations slaughtered, and survivors, if there were any, were sometimes used as human shields for the next battle. Mongol horse archers could hit you from 300 yards away while riding at full gallop,
Did we learn about
basically
this in school?
inventing
I don't-
mobile
I don't
warfare
recall.
centuries before tanks were even a thing. Historians estimate the Mongol invasions killed around 10% of the world's population, at a time when the world
What?
population was already tiny. Number 2, the Black Death. In 1347, Europe got an unexpected package from Central Asia, courtesy of some highly motivated
I don't remember. And you know, it's been some time. And also, when I was in school, I was paying the bare minimum amount of attention in class. I was a social butterfly. I was a class clown. I was not at school. If I was there, my body may have been there, but my mind was on the other side of town. Okay, like, it is very possible that I just missed all of this or didn't retain it. But I have no recollection of any of these events.
Europe got an unexpected package from Central Asia, courtesy of some highly motivated fleas. And things went downhill fast. The Black Death, or bubonic plague, tore through towns and cities like a biological wildfire. Caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis, it traveled on rats, fleas, and humans who had absolutely no concept of personal hygiene.
Ugh.
Once it hit, survival became a lottery. You could catch it from a handshake, a shared cup, or just by breathing the same medieval air as an infected guy. Symptoms included giant swollen lymph nodes, fever, vomiting blood,
Oh
and,
my
spoiler alert,
Lord.
death, usually within days. It's estimated that somewhere between 30% to 60% of Europe's population was wiped out in just a few years. Entire villages were abandoned, economies collapsed, and doctors walked around wearing creepy bird masks filled with flowers because apparently vibe-checking the
smelled
plague
so bad.
was peak medieval science. Number 1, the Toba supervolcano eruption. Around 74,000 years ago, the Toba supervolcano exploded and nearly deleted humanity from existence. When Toba erupted, it launched over 6 and
Where
nearly
is that? Hold on.
around 74.
Where is that? Where is that? What is Toba? Where is Toba? I'm waiting for you to comment. Thank you.
1,000 years ago, the Toba supervolcano exploded and nearly deleted humanity from existence.
Okay.
When Toba erupted, it launched over 670 cubic miles of ash and debris into the sky, enough material to cover the entire United States. The
Oh, good
eruption
Lord.
triggered a volcanic winter so devastating that sunlight was blocked for an estimated 6 to 10 years. Global temperatures crashed by up to 27 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 degrees Celsius. Plants withered, animals starved, and ecosystems collapsed worldwide. For early humans, already struggling just to find enough calories not to die every day, it was catastrophic. Food supplies vanished. Entire landscapes turned to frozen deserts. Rivers dried up. Forests
Say God bless you in the comments. It's the right thing to do. Be a decent human being. I sneezed, okay? Excuse me.
became entire landscapes turned to frozen deserts. Rivers dried up. Forests became graveyards. It's estimated that the total human population shrank to fewer
Stop.
than 3,000 individuals.
Stop.
A genetic bottleneck so tight that every person alive today likely descends from that tiny handful of survivors.
Stop.
No crops, no animals, no sunlight, no second chances. Imagine spending your entire life in darkness, freezing, starving, with the constant fear that today might simply be the last day anyone sees the sun. And yet, somehow, against all odds, a few stubborn, desperate humans managed to endure.
What
You
did they
exist
eat? Each
because
other?
they didn't give up when everything else did. Thanks for watching Barely Evolved. And remember, you are the miracle your ancestors fought mammoths for. So hit subscribe before natural selection does its thing.
Oh gosh. It was a great ending. He also had some great he had some moments in there. I feel like were very quotable moments, some gems, some wisdom. That was super educational for me because you want to know why? I've never heard of any of those events. None. And I really enjoyed that. All right, let me know your thoughts down below. Go subscribe to this channel. I'm excited to see what else they produce. He produces, I don't know how many people. But yeah. Okay, well, go and have the day you deserve. Bye.